My name is Michael Griggs. I'm the senior house manager at Next Step Village, and I've been sober for 3 years. The first time I got intoxicated was when I was 13, and I was with a bunch of friends at a friend's house, and we had gotten into their parents' liquor cabinet. When I felt the effects of alcohol for the first time, I got an overwhelming sense of euphoria, and the thought was placed in my head that if I introduced this substance into anything that I was doing, that it would only improve it. So the progression was relatively slow at first. I drank for about 10 years. The last 6 years of that, I went into a free fall, and that started when I was 19. I lost a job, I failed out of school, and I got my first DUI. When I was 24, I went to treatment for the first time after my family and friends gave me an intervention. After that first treatment episode, I returned home to New Jersey and had to move back in with my parents. I lost another job, got my second DUI, and had lost the will to live at that point. When I hit my bottom, I had a moment of clarity where I realized there had to be more to life than the way I had been living for as long as I had been, and that's when I decided to seek treatment. That change that came about for me is really hard to describe, and it was more like a switch just went off. I can't really explain what happened. The biggest difference between going to the recovery village as opposed to the first time I went to treatment was the change that occurred in me. I wanted to get help and I wanted to get better, and I was willing to do what it took. The most difficult part of deciding to go to the recovery village was knowing that I was going to be leaving home indefinitely, and also in a way it's the end of one life, and I wasn't really sure what the next chapter of things was going to look like, so that unknown was very scary. I was in the recovery village. I was able to focus on a lot of things and learn a lot of tools to be able to use once I left the recovery village, but the aftercare program allowed me to practice those things and implement them into my life, take on a life that I wanted. So through my recovery, I've learned that I'm not alone and I don't have to do this alone, that honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness are indispensable in this journey, and the hard path is usually the right path.